Now, the next stage in this process is this afternoon when the cardinals make a formal procession out of the Apostolic Palace into the Sistine Chapel. And once they're in there, that is the last we will see of them. The doors will close, the cameras will withdraw, and although the cardinals will be allowed to move around inside Vatican City, we will be denied any access to them until they have produced a result and white smoke emerges from the chimney. But today we have heard that statement from Cardinal Ratzinger in his homily, but a very powerful political statement talking about a dictatorship of relativism, a term that's normally taken to mean not accepting that the Catholic Church has the right faith. In other words, it disagrees sometimes with the rights of other faiths to be seen as true religions. Father Robert Sirico is with me. That's quite a tough statement going into the conclave of his own personal beliefs, isn't it?
Well, I really think he's articulating the faith of the Church. What he's saying is that truth exists and that it is knowable. And this is something we would agree with all Christians, with, in fact, all biblical theists. I don't think it was a political statement. I think it's just the assertion that relativism leaves us without any objective standard of morality or a way of life to live our lives by.
That would reflect some of John Paul II's certainties, but it wouldn't reflect his view of reaching out towards other faiths. That was often condemned as relativism within the Church, and there were different factions on that, weren't there?
Well, certainly not by Cardinal Ratzinger.
Indeed not. That's why he's made this statement. But yes, other cardinals have believed that that is what he was saying.
Well, I think that authentic ecumenism is something that you engage in from the perspective of holding the truth and engaging in honest dialogue with people who also perceive themselves as having truth, and then moving toward a common understanding of truth together.
Now, is it unusual for someone who is regarded as a leading candidate, which is now what he has become, to make such a strong public statement of their own beliefs on the eve of the conclave?
He's the Dean of the College of Cardinals. He preached on the gospel today, which was selected before the death of the Pope. I think that it is quite common that cardinals will articulate their beliefs. And I should also mention that I'm sure that what Cardinal Ratzinger has said in this homily comes as no surprise to any of these other cardinals, because he's really articulated all these ideas long before.
What are his chances of being elected?
Very good, probably more than any other single individual, though I think in the end there'll probably be a compromise candidate, a kind of friendlier version of Cardinal Ratzinger.
So what we're now going to see is effectively a test of his strength.
Yes.
And if he can't get the two-thirds majority, who would he throw to?
My guess is that he would probably nod in the direction of Ruini, who is the vicar of Rome, the Pope's kind of on-the-scene man here in Rome, or Bergoglio of Argentina, perhaps Cardinal Rivera of Mexico City, the largest populated diocese.
But these men are noted for not necessarily following form, aren't they?
Following form. These men are Orthodox Catholics who are very much in the line of John Paul II.
Father Sirico, thank you very much indeed. Well, the first ballot will probably be this afternoon, although it's up to the cardinals themselves to decide whether to hold one today or to wait till tomorrow. But we will only know when smoke comes out of the chimney. Black or white, it will tell us if they've voted, and if it's white, we'll know they have a very surprise result on the first ballot. But otherwise, we wait till tomorrow. Back now to you in London.